Hello everyone, Lorenzo here, welcome to another video. In this one, I want to talk about an issue that I keep seeing on track in iRacing, especially with faster drivers. I'm also going to show you how I take advantage of this issue and actually use it to my benefit. In a moment I will show you a recording from recent races which will show you exactly what I mean. Before I do that, just know that all the clips that I'm about to show you are from a recent live stream that I did, and if you want to catch me live, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification button, and join my Discord as I always post there when I go live as well. Of course, also if you enjoyed this video and you find it interesting or useful, please consider liking and subscribing. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Just to quickly paint the picture, I was racing in the top split of the Falcon Tire GT4 series on iRacing, and one of the drivers who qualified all the way at the front, very highly rated driver, had an incident all the way at the beginning of the race and ended up at the back of the pack. And then, in a rush to try and recover his positions, this happened. Potential for some drama here, guys. Let's try and stay close. I've actually had a pretty horrible start to this lap.
Ahead is increasing. It's now 1.0 seconds.
As you can see, really wants to make his way through. And there you go. And there you go. What did I tell you guys? Guys, I see this at least in 20 to 30% of my races, especially when racing in the top split. A quick guy will lose his position, will end up at the back, maybe through an incident in the first lap, and then because they really want to try and rush forward again, they just take somebody out. They make a really senseless move, they just force their way through, and more often than not, this causes accidents. And to me, this attitude doesn't make any sense, because often the culprit also ends up in the accident and also ends up getting taken out. In this specific instance though, that didn't happen. This driver took two people out and then he just drove off like nothing happened. And the issue that I have with that is that a lot of drivers don't have that much time to race, whilst these guys, these really quick 5, 6, 7k I-rated drivers, they're probably on the simulator every day. So they're running the races often through this exact mechanics of guys like me and you who don't have that much time to race, and I don't think that's very nice. I thought that was pretty poor etiquette as well from this driver to just drive away and continue going forward and yeah, not giving the position back. So I thought that was pretty poor. So yeah, again, remember, this is a super highly rated driver, this is a top split race, and I think it literally just boils down to ego and to a bit of a sense of entitlement. My I rating is super high, and therefore I deserve the position, I deserve to go through, but that doesn't matter. If you get stuck behind a slower driver in a track like Okayama where it's difficult to overtake, that's that. You need to be more patient and you need to find the right opportunity to pass. And bear in mind, I am not at all saying that it's not okay to be aggressive. It's totally fine to be aggressive. No problem with that at all. But this is something else. Honestly, seen this quite a lot, and in the past, especially in my first 100 races or so, 150 races, when I was still relatively new, I would really fight against these guys. I really made it a point to try and hold these guys behind because I just wanted to battle them, because that felt good and because I wanted to try and prove to myself that I could defend against a faster driver. And mostly what would happen is I would either lose the position, and also because they would overtake me, and also lose a lot of time because all the defending makes you go way slower, so you completely lose the gap to the car ahead. Or I wouldn't end up getting punted. I would end up, yeah, just getting taken out by the faster driver, losing his patience in the way that you've just seen. So that basically brings us to the solution here, which is I strongly advise to not pick these battles. In fact, right before this happened, take a look at the decision that I made literally a lap before this incident. We're about to have a pretty difficult battle on our
Way
hands.
home. Your fuel is fine.
To be fair, if he starts trying to overtake, I might not fight him too hard. There he is.
Car right. Still there. Hold your line. Clear right. Clear on the right.
I don't think it makes sense to
No, don't panic.
close the door at every corner against this guy.
There's an incident in.
I have seen this happen far too many times and I know better now. If I'm in this situation, unless there's specific circumstances like it's the last or the second to last lap of the race, 8 times out of 10, I'm letting the guy through. It really has the tendency to pay off. And I can't understate how regularly this happens, especially in top split races with a big iRating variation between the number 1 car and the lowest rated car. Literally, 2 races later, check out what happened.
There's an incident ahead.
Incident ahead.
You got a slow car on the right.
Incident
You got a
in
slow car on the
Revolver.
right.
We think it might
Car
be
stopped on the
Chile.
right.
5K rated driver, car number 1. He probably got punted or something. The fun thing is that now he's gonna wanna do everything to try and take his position back. Ooh, I was a bit understeery there. Here comes the dive. Fair move to... Oh, yeah, there we go, there we go, there we go. He wants it, he wants the position. This is just like what we saw before, guys. The same exact type of dynamic. Super fast guy getting stuck behind with slower drivers, trying to do everything to pass,
It's a new fastest lap for
causing drama.
The car in
134.71.
C1 just set the fastest lap. 34.707. You've just set your fastest lap of the session.
Looks like he's finally been able to make the move.
Is Gutierrez.
Oh, yeah, look at that, look at that, look at that.
Left
Car
drive.
left.
You're on the right. 3 wide.
Clear left.
Clear.
Guys, you can see these things coming from miles away, guys. I'm telling you, I told you before and I told you now again. Like, this stuff
There's an
is
incident ahead.
so
Slow car ahead.
predictable. They're basically the exact same dynamic, and once again we benefited for it, although this time I almost got caught in the incident as well. And again, I completely understand and we all agree that aggressive driving is totally fine. On track, it's every man for themselves, everyone's trying to outscore their opponents and to gain iRating. Totally fine. But I really don't think that it's okay to have that sense of entitlement because your iRating is high and you really want to try and overtake somebody at all costs to make a point, to end up taking other drivers out. And I really think that drivers should be more conscious of that and be a bit more patient. I think patience is a really important skill to master on iRacing. And yeah, I think that's really important. And that's it, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Of course, I hope that this video sparks an interesting and respectful discussion. And yeah, overall, just feel free to share your thoughts. And of course, if you thought this was interesting, please consider liking and subscribing. To watch me stream, make sure you hit the bell notification button so you're notified when I go live. And also, I highly suggest that you join my Discord to be up to date with all my uploads, with my live streams and also with my community races. Without further ado, I really wish you a great one and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care.